tailor-made for me, and it was from people like you that made a difference in my life. But so to be the mere fact that I'm able to stand here today and share to you about my life and my struggles, right, rather than you read about it in an obituary, is nothing shy of a miracle. Right, because statistically, I'm not supposed to be up here today. If I got what I deserved, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in prison or I'd be dead. But I'm grateful that the God of my understanding found me worthy and said I can live a better life. And I grew up, in a household where violence and drugs and insanity was a normal state. And grown up throughout my life, like we grew up poor, and I always had a lack of, and so I overcompensated with everything. And many folks who struggle with the disease of addiction believe that our disease was present, Ray, long before the first time we ever used. Yes. And so I always felt my disease manifested in the form of more. I needed more money. I needed more clothes. I needed to be better. I needed more girls. I needed whatever it was. I needed more if it felt good. If it felt good, give me 10 of them, Artie. So by the time I picked up the substance, I done created this self-obsessed monster that couldn't stop. Right? And I say monster to say this, that is the stigma that society looks at the addict at, like a has-been, a throwaway, a no count. But see, I know that today that is a lie. But see, I believed the lie for so long because the disease of addiction conditioned me to accept less, Ray, because it didn't want me to believe I deserved more. So I stayed in hopelessness and dereliction. Because see, there was a time that addicts didn't have any chance to recover, if any at all. Because we live in a world and society today that looks at those who struggle with mental health and addiction, they look at them like criminals and thieves and people who have a defective moral compass that just keeps making bad decisions. But I'm glad today to know that that's not the case, right? That criminals and thieves and people who have a defective moral compass that just keeps making bad decisions. But I'm glad today to know that that's not the case, right? That my addiction spiraled from 2006 to 2018. I don't like this. I'm not the guy that likes to stay stuck in the past long. I don't like to stay in the mess long because I believe in a message of hope and a promise of freedom today. I truly believe that. But I got to know that I got to identify, because if you don't see or hear the mess, you'll never hear the message that we do recover today. And so, over the next several years, I was homeless, in and out of jails and incarceration all the time, bouncing my children from place to place and living out of black trash bags and feeding my kids out of dumpsters down there on 7th Street and selling my kids as food stamps. And I mean, if you name it, I've done it. Right? And I found and selling my kids as food stamps. And I mean, if you name it, I've done it. Right, and I found myself. It's not true. I am obsessed and compulsive over anything that can seek me outside of myself, because my entire life I always sought something on the outside to make me feel good on the inside, because before I had the disease, I had the disease of being in my own skin. I always felt like I needed to be somebody else, right, to feel accepted, appreciated, and loved. But today, recovery has taught me I don't have to lower my standards to accommodate yours. Yes. So I go to jail finally for what I hope was the final time in 2018. And I'm in this jail cell, and this lady walks in. I'm talking about an agent for change today. 18. and I'm in this jail cell, and this lady walks in. I'm talking about an agent for change today. Someone needs to see in a moment of hopelessness and dereliction when they don't think they have a way out, when they think that they don't want to live. God, give me another chance. God, give me another chance. Just give me another chance. Just give me another chance. It was like my mouth won't let me say nothing else. And the next day, they signed me up for drug court, and Tracy Hathaway, who works for the Recovery Council, came in to see me, and I signed the papers to go to drug court, and she got ready to walk out, and before she hit the button, she stopped, and she said, Sean, she said, have you ever heard of a place called Another Chance Ministry? And it was the first time in my life that I felt something more powerful than me. Because just the night before, a broken man on his knees, and the only thing my mouth would let me say was, God, give me another chance. You see, God answered a specific prayer for me. And it was in that moment that I had a spiritual awakening that was a catalyst to change the trajectory of my life forever. And the question that Tracy asked me, she said, Sean, she said, would you die for your kids? I said, yeah. Yeah, you better believe it. And she said, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. And it wasn't the question that was so profound, Ray, rather than it was her response. And she said, how can you say that you will die for someone that you won't even live for? She said, every night, your son cries himself to sleep in an unfamiliar home around people he doesn't know. And I remember the first visit I had with him, and he looked at me and he asked me a question that I couldn't answer because truthfully there were no words that was going to be sufficient for his pain. And he said, Daddy, why wasn't I enough? Why wasn't I enough? So I didn't know what the future looked like. It was uncertain. But even though I didn't know what that looked like, I knew what that looked like. The hell and the misery that I came from, and I went to treatment, and I started making connections. And let me just tell you how God works tonight. One of the first people I've met when I was in treatment. One of the first people I've met when I was in treatment. He's still standing beside me. It was in my darkest moment in my life when people like him and Matt Chafin and a lot of others extended their hand out and pulled me in close and said, I love you, man. A lot of others extended their hand out and pulled me in close and said, I love you, man. I love you. And my daughters. So thank you for people like you. Because if it wasn't for people like you, you know. And I remember being in a prayer circle, and Ray was praying that my children come home, and here they are.
Yeah. Share it, guys. Share this.
Folks, that's not odd. That's God.
Ooh.
And He started working in my life without permission. And I just started trying to do the next right thing, and I got this job when I was in treatment, and I didn't have a car or a license, and I said, well, how am I going to get to work? And they said, well, strange, God offered you 2 feet. I said, dang, the Lamborghinis.
The Lamborghinis.
Old Tinto Express.
Yes.
So I started walking back and forth to work at Jiffy Lube. I mean, they would give me a rise and came here. But I remember in those humble beginnings, man, that feeling of what hard work was doing for me. And so I just started doing the next right thing regardless of how I felt. Because see, my thinking got me to the point where I needed it, and places like that. Like, I didn't stumble into recovery on a winning streak. And places like that. Like, I didn't stumble into recovery on a winning streak. Right? On a winning streak. Right? And I found this near these days, spiritual there's no hell, because what I did today, that there was a lot of talk about, but very seldom talk to God. And I started next, like listening to prayer, meditation, for the next right thing, for the next right reason. So I was at Jiffy Lube for like a year. And I remember it was January out, and it was snowing, and my hands were almost frostbitten, or at least it felt like it. My nose was cold. I was just miserable, and I was starting to hate what I had to do in order to do the next right thing. It was cold. I was just miserable, and I was starting to hate what I had to do in order to do the next right thing. And I don't know if you remember, since you remember that conversation, I said, Red, they ain't never going to hire me. And he said, how dare you doubt what God is going to do in your life after the hell that he just brought you out of? He said, you better put your application in. I said, all right. I've been there this coming February. I'll be there 6 years. I didn't keep the job longer than 6 days. Just give me that first check and I'm out. So I started working there, and I found my passion and my pain. And accidentally and even innocently, I walked right into my purpose. And I want you to hear this tonight. And I need to share this with someone here tonight. That your purpose is not the thing that you do. Your purpose is what happens in others' lives when you do the thing you do. A pear tree don't eat pears. An apple tree don't eat apples. The fruit that it produces is for somebody. That's why I'm here today. The fruit that I take for me today. There's someone here because God He also gave me the resources to therefore carry it out in a manner of which that will allow someone else to benefit from the fruits of my labor. I believe that today, that someone specifically, that I don't know who you are, but from the fruits of my labor. I believe that today, that someone specifically, that I don't know who you are, but specifically, that I don't know who you are, but you do. You know that need to hear this direct message. Just like someone here is needing to hear Ray's message, because I could share in front of 10 biology. He said, yeah, I'm back in college. I said, what? You're in college? I said, Dave, I'd love to do that. He said, well, you can. And self-said, right? Jesus told me that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't strong enough, that I could. I said, no, you're right. I said, Dave, I'd love to do that. He said, well, you can. And self-said, right? Jesus told me that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't strong enough, that I could. I said, no, you're right. Your little hat and this tassel that kept playing peekaboo with me, and I go in there and I sit down. And I take a picture and I send it to my buddy and I said, man, I look stupid in this. And he said, Sean, he texted me back, he said, Sean, right? That would be girl too, wearing a little hat, little gown. So, on December the 14th, I got to walk across the stage as a college graduate at Howard University. 7 years ago, on this day. I don't know exactly where I was. But I was in pain. I was an empty, shellless body of a man with no dreams, ambitions, and hopes. And I was in pain. I was an empty, shellless body of a man with no dreams, ambitions, and hopes. Dreams, ambitions, and hopes in which to go to. God says people like Ray. It's amazing. I get to get to that.
Yes, yes.
Not just a dad, but a present dad, emotionally available dad, a provider, a protector, all the things that addiction has stole from me. But I know that recovery, I get to see them much because they lived in Colorado. God said, hold on. I get to see them much because they lived in Colorado. God said, hold on. I'm not done. But I get that to the day. You know what? You know, that keeps me in a position to help you. I actually had double booked today. Kevin had me scheduled at 4 here in Waverly, and I share in Columbus at 5. And I thought, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But she said, let me shuffle the board a little bit.
I did.
Right? I said, if you need to find someone else, that's fine. She's like, no, we want you.
Yeah.
To see, God gave me the resources to carry this message on. And I truly believe that. And I'm still in school. I'm going for my bachelor's in social work.
Woo! Yes! Yes!
Yeah, man.
He said,
And,
yeah, man.
We can still learn.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
He said,
And,
yeah, man.
We can still learn.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And man, I'm schooled out though. I got.
Yeah, man.
We can still learn.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And man, I'm schooled out though. I got to say. The other night I'm looking for.
Come on, give him guys, give him
Went
some
home and
hearts.
was like,
There's
Peter, do
likes.
schoolwork. But you know something? Recovery taught me this. That pain is the cost of growth.
Ooh.
And discipline is the cost of results.
Ooh.
And when you lose the excuses, you start finding the results in your life.
Oh.
I stopped losing the
Okay.
excuses of why I could or couldn't do anything. How you do anything is how you do everything. I know that today. Excellence ought to be a habit and not an act. Right? I know that perfection is unattainable. But it's in the pursuit of perfection that I catch excellence. I'll never do this all the time. I'll never be upset with how you feel, but I might be a little disappointed if you choose on that, how to act on how you feel. I won't be disappointed if you aim high and miss, but Ray, I'll be disappointed if you aim low and hit. Because the truth is, when I was a kid, I was always told that the sky's the limit. And then one night, this ain't been too long ago, I said, you know what, everything's got a limit. I think even the sky does. But you know what doesn't have a limit? Two things that person, this is just for me, it might not be for you. The God of my understanding is a limitless God. And your mind is the limit. How free do you want to be today?
Ooh.
Whatever life it is you want, you know, because misery and
Bella.
joy have something in common today, and that is that I play an equal part in creating both of them.
Bella. No. Bella. Bella. You're fucking your shoes up. Get off. You have white ass shoes.
Throughout not just this community, but communities in Ross County and Pike and all over the world.
Look at your shoes. We're not doing it like that. Listen. We're not doing it like that. Listen.
A bell isn't a bell until you ring it. A song is a song.
I don't care what you guys play, but you're dragging your
Love
shoes.
isn't love until you give it. And recovery isn't recovery until you live it. I'm Sean Fleet. Thanks for letting me share.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Give him another hand, guys. Have you found my paper? Give me a minute. Oh, that's what I was going to be doing.
You know that thing.
That thing. All right. All right, we did awards. We done 8. Mr. Rant. No, not yet. Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
He does. I want to hear it from him.
Who do we have? Hold on for a second. Who do we have for talent show? I know you guys. There was other people. Where'd Stacy go? Stacy! What? On its way. All right, Ray. We got people for the talent show. Listen, if you guys want to enter the talent show, I got some great gifts here. I don't care if y'all can't sing. You guys can come here and sing. I'll vote for you. You know what I'm saying? I will vote for you. Oh, you? Yes. Yes. Talent. I didn't. You are? I don't know yet. Or, I don't know yet. I'll come up with something. I'll break it, come up with stuff. You know what I mean? But, so we got 1, we got 2. Anybody else want to enter talent show?
What are we singing?
Grace is in talent show. Okay, we're gonna let Ray lead, and as soon as Ray's done, We're going to start this talent show because I want to see. Listen, I get excited about things like this. I get anxious, nervous, and I talk a lot. That's how you know I'm nervous. I'll talk a lot. I talk a lot anyway. It's fine. It's fine. I know he is. All right. All right, Brother Ray. I'm going to get a charger because I have to go live with your... I was live with yours too, but I have to make sure I get yours too. But give it up for Ray. He's going to get started, guys.
Come on, Ray.
Hold on, Ray. I'm all over the place.
Microphone music.
Hey, there's a plug in. Right there. Go plug it. Go plug it. Go plug it.
Letters wasn't just reading. Nothing in the
No more. I told you.
All right, Ray, we're good. Got Ray. Now we got Brother Ray.
All right, my name is Raymond. I'm in recovery. So I want to say, like, I ain't going to sit up here and talk about all the things that I've been through. I'll just pretty much summarize all that and start talking about recovery and the solution. My childhood was abnormal to society, but normal to me. I've witnessed, experienced abuse, trauma, violence. I've had 3 different prison numbers, been incarcerated, 3 different times. Been in and out of jails and institutions practically all my life. And I'll say, like, I don't know, man, I always felt like there was something missing. I think it's going dead. But I always felt like there was just something missing. And I'd always sought in drugs. I've tried every drug and used every route to use it. And like the last time, so I got 11 years clean. Something's working. But the last time I was in I did 2 years in Noble, and I was coming out of Noble, and I was in the Alvis house. And I remember walking in there, and one day, I told people on the yard, I said, I'm going to be back. I was like, I'm just in here working out, getting big, and I'm going to get out, do the same thing, and come back, and y'all see me probably a year later. But in the Alvis house, whenever I was there, I remember sitting in there one day. It was about 30 days left. And I was looking around, and I seen all these dudes just talking on each other's racks, picking their toes, politicking about just a whole bunch of nonsense, what they gonna do when they get out, watching their little TVs on the racks. And I'm like, man, like, what kind of life have I accepted for myself? I gotta do something different, because this just ain't for me. It was like a light just clicked all of a sudden. And then I started thinking, like, man, if I get out and do the same thing over, I'm going to get the same results. And I'm just tired. I got kids. I'm 20-some years old. Like, I really ain't got much time to get it together. But I just knew if I got out and did the same thing, I was going to die. So I went to my case manager, and I asked him, I said, hey, I need to find a different place to go whenever I get out of here. I know I got an out date. I'm in here for prison. I only got like 30 days left, but I need to transition back into society. If not, I'm going to die. And I remember that case manager looked back at me, and they said, you got an out date, and you can figure it out when you get out. Man, you want to talk about sitting there looking at this system and just thinking about how flawed it was. In my mind, I'm like, there it is, this same system. This government system has let me down again, because when I was 18 years old, I had a son, and I went back my senior year because I was kicked out of school. And I remember something in my heart, it changed. It told me I want to get a job. I want to do something different. Maybe I really need to focus on school and get a trade. I remember sitting in the principal's office, and the principal saying the same thing after I had a son and after my heart had changed, because I wanted to do something different. But he said, he looked at my mom in her eyes and said, your son is a lost cause.
Ooh.
Man, you want to talk about, your son is a lost cause.
Ooh.
Man, you want to talk about, man, and immediately something clicked. I was that 18-year-old child sitting in that case manager's office like, man, this is another system. I'm just from a convicted felon. I'm never going to be nothing. And these are all lies that I've been told throughout my whole life. Every time you get into prison, you're like, you got a number, and then about the third time, you're like, okay, this is just my life. There's nothing outside of this. And by the way, when I was in Noble, there was this guy. He used to stand up there and preach to me. He was also my cousin. And he'd be like, man, you're called to preach. And I'll be like, dude, I'm just coming up here listening to you so I can get some tuna and some noodles and go back to the block and eat good. But I had to hear him preach. But really, I was just wanting some food. And I remember he told me that. And so I go, they start taking us to church at the Alvis house. And I'm just going there and I'm like trying to just get out the block. Well, first of all, okay, so this guy comes in, he starts preaching, and he comes in there talking about all the changes that he's going to do. And I'm just looking at this, like, who is he that thinks he can come in here and change the way that we do things at the Alvis house? Like, I don't like this. And then my cousin was sitting in the Alvis house, and he sat next to me, and he's like, that's a pastor. Okay, so that's right about change. But then he came, and I went up to him, and I said, I heard you got a transitional. And he had told me to talk to one of the RAs there to get in. They came, interviewed me, and then I got the bed. But I wanted 2 days out before I went and before I went and submitted myself into the program. And so September 17th, I ended up getting out. I came back down here. I went to my mom's house. The whole 2 years I was in prison, I was telling them, whenever I get out of here, we're going to have a cookout. We're going to party. And it's just like, how we did do things back in the day. You know what I mean? Like that was it was like a celebration. All the family would come together. We'd drink, get drunk, fight, and have a cookout, and we'd all be happy to see each other. And I remember I had that, the bed date was September 19th. I had 2 days. So I go to my mom's house here in Piketon, and I'm sitting in there, and my grandma, she's like, you want to ride me to the store? I'm like, yeah, I'll ride with you to the store. We go to the store, and she looks at me, she says, Ray, she's like, you want a 40 ounce? She was used to getting me those 40 ounces, King Cobras, Steel Reserve, Four Locos, all the cheap stuff that was like really high in potency, right? And I just look back at her and I'm like, man, I got another chance. I'm about ready to go submit myself. If I test positive on a drug screen, I might sacrifice my bed. I look back at my grandma, and I say, you know what? I don't even want.
Ahora sí no sé cómo quitarlo.
She's like, really? I'm like, yeah.
Pero a ver si se mueve.
I don't know what it was, man. I just had experienced so much pain that I was just tired at that point.
Y saludos para todos, mi gente. Voy a ver si puedo mover esto.
So I go into this program. Well, first of all,
y se me puso algo y lo acepté.
Also is now my wife, and I've been married for 8 years.
Y ahora no sé cómo mover al amigo. Pero aquí andamos, voy a ir a ver si.
And then she gets me in a high risk situation. They end up accepting me into the program before that day. And so the first time I ever went to church, I remember I walk up there. Or no, I didn't even walk up there. The pastor's going around, he's anointing people, and they're all falling out in the spirit. So
bueno, mi gente, les quería comentar que aquí estamos en este
hermoso día. And then he starts walking his way towards me, and I'm like, I'm not standing up there. I do not want you to touch me on my head. I don't know what they're doing.
Y ahora no sé cómo.
But I don't know so I ran out the church and went into the sanctuary, and then he says, Ray, what was you doing? And I was like, I don't know what you're doing to them, but I don't want no parts of that. I was like, you hit them in the head, and flopping on the ground like I ain't never seen nothing like that. I was like, I don't know what you're doing to them, but I don't want no parts of that. I was like, you hit them in the head, and flopping on the ground like I ain't never seen nothing like that. But in my mind, I'm going to prove him wrong. I remember going up there, and he touched me on my head, and I fell. And immediately, whenever I got back up, I go to the back of the church, and just tears just start flooding down my eyes and hitting the floor, man. For the first time in my life, I had met a power that was greater than myself. The first time that I surrendered, it felt like a burden was lifted. It felt like my heart was easy. It felt like, I don't know, like I had a heart that was of flesh, and God was just purging and pressing all these things about me, and it was just pouring on the floor, man, and it felt so good. I'm talking about it felt better than any drug I ever did. So every week, I'll be running up there to y'all like,
Pero
get
espero que
me,
se la
get me,
estén
I want some
pasando
more of that.
muy bien, mi gente,
Just because it felt good.
en compañía de sus seres
And
queridos.
all
Y
the time that
aquí
I fall out in the spirit, I felt
vamos a
just a
caminar a
surrender.
casita,
It
mi
wasn't
gente,
even
porque
about, faking it or anything like that. It was just like, it
ese
felt good just to surrender to God for me. And so I go 9 months in this treatment program. So let me tell you, man, like I was raised on like systems, manipulating.
un lugar donde están como en un programa.
I don't really want to say it's manipulating because systems are
Y ahora no lo
in the
sé
way that
quitar.
they're structured. And my mom did a very her best job to try to help us get through being a single parent. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting my food stamp card. And I didn't have no money, I didn't have a job, I was on a 30-day blackout, and I remember getting that food stamp
Saludos
card,
por esos
and the
corazones,
program
mi
administrator
gente,
picked me up, and I was desperate.
Y se les agradece
I was so desperate
muchísimo.
just to have a little bit of money. I knew if I
En
just
este
sold my
hermoso
food
día, ya
stamps
más
for
al
50
rato voy a
cents on
hacer
the
otro
dollar,
en vivo
then I would
también,
have some
ya
money.
que haya
The
quien me
program
ayude, mi
administrator
gente.
comes in there, or she picks
Y
me
ya
up, I
está
get in the car,
estando
like,
la
hey,
comida, las
will you buy
carnitas.
some food stamps? She was like, Ray,
Entonces,
what are
mi
you
gente,
talking about?
andamos aquí
I can't buy no food stamps. I'm the program
tratando de
administrator. It's like,
celebrar
do you think your
cumpleaños,
grandma
ya que
will?
fue ayer, mi gente, pero no se puede.
She's like, Ray, what do you need? I was like, a
Por
pack
lo
of
mismo de que
cigarettes.
nos la pasamos trabajando y entonces
But man, I had never experienced people just being willing to help you. It was
Entonces,
always
mi gente, es lo que
people
andamos
wanted
haciendo en este
something in
día y
return. I always felt like I had
qué
to give
mejor
something
que agarrar
in order to
sabadito
get some. You know, and
para
so
que
immediately, man, they start hugging me. They're starting to. Okay, so
ya
in
que mañana
this
tenemos ya
transition,
descanso, mi
with this
gente,
guy named
entonces
Mike.
en este sábado
Now,
podemos
Mikey, he'd go
disfrutar un
around
rato,
and he'd play
convivir
his.
en familia.
Well, I didn't know
Y por
that.
qué no, mi
Whenever
gente,
I
echar unas
first paired me up
cervecitas
with him,
en
the
familia
only way
para
that I could
bajar
leave was with the graduate of the program. Mikey says, "You want to come
la
with
comida.
me? We're gonna go for a walk and play the good song." I'm like,
Y es lo
okay,
que
I'll go
hermoso
with
día,
you.
mi gente.
He goes around, he starts knocking on doors, playing
Espero se la
guitar,
estén pasando
playing
de lo
Jesus
mejor
songs, and I'm over here fresh out of the Alba's house, like, I don't know what he's
y
doing.
disfrutando de este hermoso día.
It
Mira
was so
nomás, un
awkward,
día
but
muy
man, the more that I
hermoso.
hung around what I perceived
Hoy,
as
septiembre
corny,
6.
the more corny I became. I remember it was sat around, they make jokes, and I'd just be like, man, this is so boring. But man,
Ya no
then
sé si
after a
hablar o
minute, man,
mirar
I
a
don't
este
know,
amigo
something
que ahí
inside
se
of me, my
metió.
heart just shifted, and I started to be just like
Pero
these
bueno, mi
people
gente,
that I thought was corny or
lo que sea,
this
mi gente,
place
aquí
that I
andamos
thought I didn't belong.
Disfrutando de este hermoso
So,
día y
like, anyways, I
ahorita
ended
ya
up
en un
getting,
ratito empieza a llegar la
well,
gente
me and my significant other, we ended
para
up
pasarlo
getting pregnant. And then I remember that
un rato bueno
we felt
en
obligated
compañía de amigos y
and
familiares.
blessed
Que
to
tengan
get
un
married,
hermosísimo día
and we had our first child.
y ya nosotros aquí
And
andamos
in the midst of that, like I'm going to
activos, mi
college
gente, en este
classes,
día
and
tan
at first,
hermoso.
like I'm wanting to go to like college and get the money. I was taking human services. I was like, I don't care as long as I get financial aid. I
Saludos y
didn't know
bendiciones para
I
toda
didn't know
esa
that there
gente
was
que
a
se está
plan.
uniendo.
You know,
Se
like,
les
'cause I
agradece,
was
mi
like, I
gente, si ponen ahí
manipulated
un
myself into
comentario,
a
un
situation. I
corazoncito.
didn't realize that it was going to be
Agradecidos
my
con todos ustedes,
destination,
mi
right?
gente.
So we end up getting
En este
married.
hermoso
I end
día,
up
mi gente.
moving in.
Es algo
Let me tell you this, man.
muy bonito.
Humble
Saludos
yourself.
y bendiciones para
And I
todos.
will speak from
Y
personal
para los que
experience.
comenten,
Whenever I was in
gente,
transitional
se les
living,
agradece.
I worked at the racetrack on the weekends flipping hamburgers. I worked at
Y-
Dakota's on the weeknights doing dishes for the table money, and I worked at IHOP
Vamos a ver si
throughout
lo
the
podemos
week.
quitar.
And then whenever I went to
No.
transitional and I completed there, I worked on the back of a trash truck. And I'm talking about in the
Ya no
summertime,
podemos
it's
quitarlo,
horrible because there's
entonces.
maggots all in the trash bag. But I tell you what, my cousin said one day he was walking, and the next day I was on the back of the truck. The next
Y
day he
espero
comes to
que
my
llegue
house. He said,
pronto.
"Man," he was like, "I was
Que me
proud to see
ayudan,
you
mi
on the
gente,
back of
para
that
poder
trash
quitar
truck." He was
este-
like, "You was smiling, happy to do your job."
aquí
I was
donde
like,
me
"Heck yeah,
metí.
I am. I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gotta wake up every day chasing something." You know what I mean? Like I get to go home, I have to take my clothes off at the door, I get to go in and shower. I ain't gotta wear no
Ya se me
shower
tapó
shoes.
toda la
Like I get
pantalla.
to wake up every day, I get to pay my child support, I get to be responsible.
quité
Like,
tantito,
yeah,
pero-
man, like I'm loving this. Now there's some things I wouldn't do, like pick up a dead rabbit and put it back there. A guy asked me to pick up a dead rabbit one time, and I was like, I know you think just because I'm somewhere,
Bueno, mi
I'm
gente
do what you
hermosa,
say, but
saludos,
I'm not doing that.
Ahorita voy a esperar un poquito a ver si llega
Above all,
alguien
though,
que
I
me
was
pueda
happy.
ayudar a quitar
I go through this transitional program about 9 months into it. The only thing that I didn't do was get my driver's license, and it was a whole
Igual, mi
battle that
gente,
I
aquí
had
nos
to
la
climb.
andamos pasando.
I go up here to
Se
Pike
metió
County
algo
Court,
y yo
and the judge looks back at me, and I'm like, hey, can I get my license?
Saludos,
I think
mi
you guys
amigo.
should let me get on a payment plan. He looks back at me and says, man, you've been in here for 15 years, and you ain't paid nothing on your fines. You got to pay it. And I was like, I'm going to show him.
Mi gente, pues no supe ni
Money
qué.
in the bank.
I'm going to show him.
Ella que yo no sé mucho
I
de
started
esto
saving
de
on money, and I attacked that mountain.
los en vivos, mi gente, pero aquí andamos también nosotros disfrutando. Saludos y bendiciones para todos. Para toda esa gente que ya anda
I'm telling you, man, there's stuff
unida.
in recovery that you just got to do that you said you would never do in order to get where you need to be. And I'm telling you, I never thought I'd see myself
Saludos y
on the back of
bendiciones,
the
mi gente. Ahí están mandando rositas que no sé ni si son para mí o para el otro video, pero bueno, ojalá que sea bueno, mi gente. Saludos y bendiciones. Y que se la pasen. Aquí andamos disfrutando de este hermoso y bonito día, mi gente, ya que
So like
es algo maravilloso, mira nomás.
Like throughout
Hoy en esta
this
mañana
process, man,
amanecieron
I'm getting in
cayendo
all these different social circles.
hojas, mi gente.
Remember, I'm sitting in here with a task force of
Ya que
Chillicothe and all these fancy
los arbolitos ya
health
están
providers,
poniendo
and I was still just an
medio
RA,
secas
but
las
they wanted me
hojitas
to
y ya
attend
empiezan
this
a caer.
meeting. They was talking about all the drugs. And you
Entonces,
got all these doctors, all these
es algo bonito, mi gente. Los
judges,
árboles
you
se
got all
miran
these
muy bonitos.
fancy people, and they're all trying to figure out why the
Muy
rock
lindo día
are
en
being
este
pushed across the table, why so many
sábado.
people are getting them. And I'm looking around like, y'all can't figure it out. I was like, I got you right here. Call on me. I'm like, man,
Y
they
aquí andamos,
do
mi
this,
gente.
this, and this, and people misuse them, and then they
Saludos y
feel like they're
bendiciones,
drunk,
nada más,
and they
qué
help with
bonito
restless
día.
legs when you're experiencing withdrawal,
Aquí ya,
and so
yo
on and
también
so
ya
on.
se-
But at that moment, I'm like,
Ya se
man,
secaron mis plantitas.
like my whole life, I'm
Puse mi
sitting
huerta
here
de
thinking about
chiles para
excuses
la
or things
gente
that
que
keep
me
me out of
sigue.
these circles instead of just
Ya creo que
using
hay más
what
hierbas
God
que
had,
chiles, mi gente,
what I
pero
have
todavía
been through. In order to relate to somebody else, to help somebody else, it ain't always about me.
Tomate,
It ain't
mira, mi
always
gente,
about
ya
you.
los
Maybe it's
últimos.
about my experience helping somebody
Un
else.
tomatito ya de los
And
últimos,
that's the
mira.
power of that change, you know.
Y los chiles.
So I ended up
También
having
ya
like 3 more kids. We got
los
10
más
kids
pequeños, mi
all
gente. Ya
together.
pasó
Let
la
me tell you,
temporada.
my kids is taking me places that I have
Aquí
never
también
been in my
tenemos
life. I'm talking about like track
otros
meets,
jitomates.
Final
Todavía viene
Four,
saliendo
like
poquito ahí, mi gente,
little
pero
high
ya
school
terminamos por
basketball
este
games. These are
año.
all places like I've never
Ya
been
las
whenever I was in
plantitas
high school.
dieron lo
I
que
was too
tenían
busy
que dar,
worried
mi
about
gente.
skipping school and stealing Mad
Sí.
Dog 2020 from Kroger's.
Aquí hay un jitomate grande, mira. Este
Yeah.
todavía está bueno, mi gente.
We
old.
But man, I'm just looking around,
Pero
I'm looking
tengo
at all this
muchísimos
stuff, and I'm
jitomates,
like,
mi
man,
gente,
like this is
muchos.
beautiful. And
Ya
like
que
I
mi
don't
hijo
want to miss these
sembró bastante
opportunities.
jitomate. Esta mañana fue a comprar jitomates y chiles
So
para
I
la
started
salsa.
going back to school. Well, in the midst of that, I become a minister.
Y
I started preaching the word. I
hay
remember I was
bastante,
in
mi gente,
IHOP in
bastante.
the dish
Este
tank and I
año
was
fue
busting
muy
dishes.
bueno para el
And I
tomate,
felt
para el
this
chile,
tug in
para
my
la
heart.
fruta,
And God's calling me. He's like, man,
para
I
el
want
maíz
you
y
to preach.
frijol,
I'm
todo
like,
se nos dio.
no. I
Muy
don't want
bonito,
to
claro, yo no
preach.
soy
So I'm
de
in here in the
tomates y
dish
chiles,
tank,
va, pero para la
arguing with
gente
God,
que,
crying. I'm like, man, they're going to think I'm soft. Like, this is
pero
crazy.
para la gente que
So
tiene sus
I go
milpas
outside and I
y
get in
su
this little
siembra
cubby
de,
hole in the back where they used to smoke at.
de maíz
And
y
I
de frijol,
call
tiene muy
the pastor.
bonito
And he was
bocadillo,
like, Ray, what's going on?
ya
I was
que se
like,
les
I
dio
don't
muy
know.
bien,
But
mi
I had
gente.
made a commitment to end up getting baptized.
Saludos
And
y
God was
bendiciones para
pressing
toda
on my
esa
heart
gente
too,
hermosa,
calling me into the ministry.
seguidora y que ya está
And
activa
he was like, well, what's going on? I was like, did something happen? I'm like, no, nothing
y
happened.
que se la
He
estén
was like, well, you're
pasando
about to
muy
make a
lindo.
commitment, and God has called you to the ministry. I said, I don't even know the word like that. He's like, you better start reading.
Y mi gente, como quisiera poder que se mirara mejor, pero
So whenever I was the RC
metí en
guy,
esto
I
aquí y ahora
was on the Dawn Hard Time, locked
me
up
aguanto un poco,
on
mi
Nat
gente, porque
Geo.
no sé cómo.
Well, whenever I ended up going to the ministry, I was on the Word Network. So God has literally taken every aspect of my life and every trial and tribulation, the den of lions or the fiery furnace.
Saludos y bendiciones, mi gente.
Taking me back to every one of those situations
La
in
estén
order
pasando de lo
to
lindo.
proclaim freedom.
Y vamos a esperar un ratito más a ver qué. Y vamos a
my life.
esperar un ratito más a ver qué.
Yeah, coming up, we wasn't talk about like saving money or like goals.
Me
And,
metí y
you know,
ahora no.
just say,
A ver cómo salgo.
just practically pretty much. But with my kids, so we just bought a house
Gente,
too.
pero el motivo de este
like
hermoso día
3
es
years ago.
que andamos celebrando mi cumpleaños.
And like,
Y me vine aquí a caminar un poquito a casa,
I'm sitting
pero
here with the 4-year-old, like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, and we tell them all the sacrifices that we're going to have to make as a family because we have
Vamos a ver
some
ahorita.
bank person watching over our finances. So anytime anybody be like, "You want to go out to eat?" I'd be like, "The bank's watching me," and they're like, "What?" I was like, "They're watching me. Like I can't do that." So
Y
my
aquí
kids are
andamos, mi gente,
also
mira,
saying
aquí
the
está
same
mi-
thing. They're like,
mi gatito muy a gusto dormido en su sillita, mira.
so
Ahí
of
se anda
course I found
estirando, amigo.
little ways to.
Muy relajado.
Without them knowing.
Como tan hora le tocó descansar. Pensando,
But they
disfrutando
knew
de su día.
about the plan, and I was teaching them something that I was never taught, which was a beautiful thing, man. And like, I just got my bachelor's in social work.
Yeah.
Now, in the midst of that, you gotta take an exam. So like I said, like a month ago, I took the exam. I passed the exam. And then like 2 days ago, like this person in
Voy a pucharle a ver
an
si.
email, and they're talking like, "Man, you got all these different charges. You didn't go into depth about what charges you have." And I'm like, "Man, like you want me to remember all these different charges, the details of my conviction, and my mind was impaired." But I still had to do what they wanted me to do, and I just submitted the paperwork, sent it in, explained to them like in depth what it was and how I didn't have no limitations working with any kind of individual or group. And then she sends me a text back, and she was like, "We're just waiting on your FBI, and then you'll have your licensure." Woo.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm in my master's program.
Saving lives.
Yeah. But man, it really does. It takes a company of people. So like whenever I first came down here, man, like, you know, it was really tugging on my heart because my mom passed away like a couple weeks ago. And the March United was something that she also attended with me. And like with the signs, holding them, and every time I would speak, I would just see her in the corner, like just looking at me, smiling and just being happy. And like, you know, like my mom and her faith before I got saved or before I started ministering, like it really wasn't, it didn't exist. There was a little bit of faith there, but I got to, before my mom passed away, I got to minister to her, walk her through the word and the things that she struggled to understand, and like watch God work on her. And she started a thing for our family, like the remembrance, and then she did the Field of Hope, and then you know,
Bueno, mi gente, pues no supe
participated
quitar
in
esto.
United stuff.
Donde la metí, donde
So
tal
I
otra
also
persona
got to
está
see God
hablando.
working on her, which was great for me to be
Va.
able to see, and then her to see me clean.
Bueno, pero es
And,
lo que es, mi
my
gente, ya.
sister, who's also in recovery, is clean.
Ahora sí que
And really, man, it's all been a blessing
hice malo.
in disguise. You know, like death is a natural part of life. But I want to say, like, the first thing that I do anytime I face a situation is I lean on my sober support, Brother Sean, Brother Matt. I'll call them in. And what's crazy is before my mom passed away, it was in my mind that, man, I had to get something together with my sober support because we ain't done nothing in a while. And it was before my mom passed away. And it ended up being on the day, the day after? Was it the day after? On the day after that we had scheduled it. And that was God preparing for me for what was about to come. And every bit of me was like, I don't want to go. Like, because I just want to sit in my room and like, you know, ruminate on these feelings. But God had already knew, and we had already had it scheduled, and everybody showed up like they always do. And that's one big thing that I love about recovery is today I got people that will actually show up for me. And that's important. And I also show up for them. Yeah. So with that being said, you guys don't never give up. I don't care what kind of charges you have. I don't care what kind of things you think is working against you. It does take time. It don't happen right away. But as long as you keep working, it will happen. All right? Thanks. I'm Raymond.
Thanks, Fred.
Hope shot, baby.
Hope shot. Yes. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray.
Oh my god.
Is she here? Let's give another applause for Raymond and Sean. That's great. A lot of inspiration in the. I would have said in the house, but we in the park. Nobody finds my humor funny. It's okay. I do. I find myself hilarious. And I don't know why. It's probably because I spend a lot of time with myself. It's like work from home job, you know? You talk to yourself, you talk to a computer, you cuss your computer. Sorry, Jesus. Sorry. All right. Is she here? Mo? 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 What? Calling? Okay. All right, so where is Tristan? All right, I have a little hopeful guy here who wanted to talk to you guys about suicide. They're learning about it at school. So, and probably a few other things. I remember reading it. He's like, is it okay? I'm like, yeah, sounds good. He's like, I don't want to offend anybody. So, he just wants to speak a little bit about that, and then we're going to give out an award, and then we're going to do the talent show, because I really am excited about this. You know, they can get up there, they can dance, they can whatever, read a poem. I don't care what y'all do.
I'll juggle.
But entertain, right? Laugh at each other, have fun with each other, laugh together, and just make memories, sober, doing great things, like today. I'm just happy to be out of my house, sick of looking at the walls. But we're gonna let him read this. If you guys can just listen to him, if you guys have any questions, just ask him. You know, he's learning these things at school. So, and he really wants to share it with you guys. Here's Tristan.
So, I'm Tristan, and I'm one of the members of Sources of Strength. It's a group. So, I'm Tristan, and I'm one of the members of Sources of Strength. It's a group where a couple of individuals by our friends and other peers around us and teachers, we get selected to represent our generation. But there's 8 different categories of it, but I'm just going to tell you about 3. So, number 1, the family support. Family support is what gets you through what everybody's going through.
Absolutely.
Drugs. Mainly our...
Hey, breathe. Just breathe.
Our mission is to prevent people from using drugs, committing suicide, even thinking about suicide. Knowing when to tag in an adult if it's super important, or just standing by their side and making sure they're okay. Your support family could be your friends, like here. Your support family could be your friends, like here. Your immediate family, like Danielle, is mine. Or if anybody has animals, your little fur babies.
Girls.
Those are the people you lean on when it happens. What would you think would happen if you didn't have them to lean on? You'd probably feel a lot worse. Positive friends is the second one. Friends who will tell you what you need to know, even if it's the hard truth. Like if you're thinking about trying drugs and they need to tell you that, no, it's a bad idea. Even if you're going to be mad at them for a long time. 3, the healthy activities. This is a really healthy activity. Getting out every year, couple times a year, and just getting together. Okay, so some of the activities I want to name. Some of the activities I want to name is, who likes to be outdoors?
I do.
Okay, that's a really healthy activity. This right here is amazing.
Walking, jogging, hiking.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Kim, this one's a bit pointed towards you. Raise your hand if you like cooking and baking.
If it's sweet, I'll make it.
Los correcta.
She makes the best cakes. Who likes to game? Play video games.
Monopoly Go.
Me, no.
That's sometimes a healthy activity.
Yeah.
Can be.
So the whole point of the sources of strength is helping people feel heard, making sure that you're their positive friends. And one question: what do you look for in a positive friend?
Confidence.
Honesty.
Honesty is a big one.
Honest.
Woo! Yes.
Yeah.
Respect. Yes.
What else? Richard,
Listening.
name
Listen.
one.
Listening.
Listening, yes.
What about you back here in the blue? Hey, you.
Blue hoodie guy.
What about you?
Smurf.
What do you look for in a certain friend? A healthy friend, a positive friend. What is one thing that you look for in a positive, a good friend?
What do you look for in a positive friend?
There you go.
There.
Good job.
¿Qué dice?
Not being on their phone and ignoring everybody.
La comida.
Ah, yeah. I have to cook. Be a good cook. Bueno tacos. Bueno,
Somebody
bueno,
who makes you a
bueno
better
tacos.
person is amazing.
Tortillas.
What about you? What do you look for in a positive friend?
Honesty.
Ooh, honesty.
A mí que no me vea.
You leave me out of it. Hey, what do you look for in a positive
Understanding.
friend? What do you look for in a positive friend?
¿Cómo?
Someone just a bit too.
Entiendes.
Right? Somebody's gonna be honest with you. Somebody who's
Call you out at your bull crap.
tell you what
Qué
you
bueno
need.
amigo.
You don't want to hear it.
O persona.
Un buen amigo.
Sí. Mucho escucho.
Kim, what do you look for in a
Mucho
positive
hablo.
friend?
Mucho bebé. No, 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 no.
Aquí no.
Mucho hablas.
Who's gonna teach me something that I didn't know yesterday? A few seconds ago. That's right. He teaches me something every time he opens his mouth.
Everything here is what you need to look for in a positive friend. Right now, I'm just going to talk freehand.
Talk freely.
Generosity. Like Sean said, he named everything that the sources of strength learned about yesterday. Being there, always checking in, giving what you don't get. That prevents suicide. If you see somebody having a down day, just ask them, how's your day been? You matter. Just say something to them. 60% of matter. Just say something to them. 60% of people that committed suicide means that's 60% of everybody that's committed suicide. That's the whole point of sources of strength. We want to prevent that and build community. Because they told us yesterday we needed to get out and spread the word. So I thought it'd be a good idea just to do it here.
How old are you?
15.
15 and great, buddy.
You did amazing. Thank you. Tristan, everybody. Woo! Finally. Hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think you ever sent me anything either, did you? It's okay. It's okay. So I got one more award, then we're gonna start the talent show. So I've been waiting on this award. Do you want to talk or you want me to do it? Okay, I'm gonna let Stacy talk about the award. It's the Junior Lane Award, and then we're gonna let her present it. Okay, so Junior Lane is, I think I already told you guys about the Lane and Junior Lane Award. It's in memory of my son who passed away. Like I told you guys earlier, the one thing that used to lead me to darkness now gives me strength every day. So I pull strength from that. Like, I don't want my mom or my son or anybody else that's passed away to look down on me and be like, oh my God, there she is again, right? You can do this. Like, I want to be somebody that my kids can be proud of. This little blonde-headed girl right here. I call them like my second generation of children. They're not even mine, but I love them too. But it was given to me in a memory, just out of blue, from Shannon. And so I came up with the Junior Lane a couple years back for, a youth who's doing good in the community. But I chose this person because at my event last year, after her mom gave her lead, she got up and she started talking about how things started affecting her, and how it affected her with her mom being in active addiction, and where she is now and how happy and proud she is of her mom. So I would like to go ahead and give it to Stacy and let her present the award. If you would do that, please. Does she know? Okay.
Oh, it's wet. Why is it wet? At least you got some water in it. Yeah. Positive. She is full positive. Okay.
Okay, so my name's Stacy. Last year, Michelle nominated me to give my lead, which was very nerve-wracking to do. But I definitely came out of my shell and am more outgoing when it comes. But I definitely came out of my shell and am more outgoing when it comes. Here, Alyssa has been through a lot and has definitely come out of her shell herself. She's in her freshman year of high school this year and joined the marching band and has definitely opened up and went through some mental health issues herself. And I think her dealing with my addiction and going through what she went through has allowed us to be stronger with each other and has allowed her to, we have a certain bond where she feels safe, and when she has issues, she can come and talk to me about it. So when she was having those problems, she reached out to me and we were able to go to Children's Hospital and get her the help that she needed during that time. So she's definitely excelled. Her freshman year, she's in honor classes. She's just doing really, really well this year. So when Kim brought up her as the Junior Lane Award, I actually got tears in my eyes because she's done so well. She's overcame so much, and her making that step last year, standing up, because I think a lot of us as parents in our active addiction, we sit with guilt and shame and worry about what the trauma that we did to our kids, and they forgive us, I think they forgive us before we know that they forgive us, and before we forgive ourselves. I was super proud that she she asked to give her this award. So, Alyssa, this award is presented to you, the Junior Lane Award.
Niños muy duro.
Your presence makes a difference in ways words never could. We need a picture. It's yours. We need a picture. Who can take a picture?
Okay.
Picture. Thank you. That was awesome. It's well deserved. She probably didn't expect it. I just thought that it took a lot of courage for her to get up in front of a large crowd and talk about the things that she's been through and going through it with her mom and overcoming things and how hard it was for her. So give her a big hand. Well deserved. Beautiful. Okay. That's awesome. This is awesome. Okay. All right, we got talent show people. Talent show people. Do you guys want to take a break, get something to drink? Or do you guys want to just jump right into it?
What are you doing?
I ain't doing nothing. My talent's right here. Right here. What? Are you going to do a talent? What's your talent? You going to sing for everybody? She can sing. She won't sing for you, but she can sing. She's very shy. Try to tell her not to be, but she's very shy. All right. So, I had judges. Who were my judges?
I'll judge.
What? Oh, yeah.
Judges. There we go. All right, we got the judges. We got first, second, and third place. Whose name? Whose name? Yeah, hold on. All right, I think we have. All right, everybody. Grace. Yep, there, right over there. There's the one right there at the end. Or do you want her to plug into the speaker? I'm not sure. Check it.
Check mic 1, 2.
No.
We have our own airplane.
Can you plug it in right over there on the other side? All right, she's going to plug in, and we're going to let Grace go first. If I can get... I know you girls are entering, right?
No, it's
All right, you guys want to move the chairs on that side and you guys can just sit? I did have a, will you set this right there? It's got my important stuff on it. Yeah, sure. If you want it. We turn this one off. All right, we need Grace. Leah. What's your name? All right, we need Grace. Leah. What's your name? Tanya. Sorry, Tanya. I'm Kim. Nice to meet you, Tanya. All right. We got Grace who's going to come up. She's getting her amp. She's going to play, I think, and sing, right? Play and sing?
Talento.
Yes, play and sing.
Baila.
No, si hablo, no.
Play and sing. No. Playing and singing.
Juntos.
What is it? What'd you say?
Agua.
Did you say something?
¿Quieres coca?
Es que no.
Sí, pero un momento. No puedo.
No más.
What? What are we saying? What are you going to say?
So, when I went in the kitchen, why did I see a vape on the top of the microwave?
Wow.
I don't vape, your dad does.
You better keep
I
that.
don't vape. Well, I mean, why are you yelling at me? I'm not the one vaping. Get it right. No, well, we don't need to know your business.
Well, yeah, He said he quit! He said he quit!
Wow!
I'm not talking.
You were being a butt. Alright. So, are we setting up?
Gordo.
I don't even smoke cigarettes apart while I'm also fat. I went from like 60 pounds to 142. There's a big difference. I'm serious. I know that's right.
No vape. You're not vaping, you're baking.
I got bleach on it.
It's clean. It's proof it's clean.
That's right. All right, we got some raw talent here.
¿Qué es a baby? ¿Es a bambino? Chiquito.
Sí hace frío.
Sí. No bueno. Está bueno, nos vemos.
What? No más.
Mi corazón. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
No. Too bueno. Mucha gente necesita ayuda.
Everybody gonna come over here and listen to girls playing for the talent show.
Come on, Grayson.
Come on, Graceland. You're gonna do great. You're welcome.
Was it my eye? What it looked like? Did you see every little crinkle and wrinkle?
Must be a filter. You actually look good.
Damn, Richard. Damn, Richard. Do you know that's domestic violence? Well, you know what? We're aging together. We're gonna trip, let you know.
Yeah, we should have. We may as well just call it.
Yeah. You got my charger?
Yep. You need it? Okay.
Watch the March United.
You got a lot of people on your lap. He's like, hey.
Oh, I'm
God,
sorry.
what?
I'm just crazy. It's okay. He's talking about my wrinkles. I'm talking about being fine. It's fine, guys. We got this. We do recover, and we recover together.
She is trouble.
I finally got human connection.
Let me just say it like that. Wow.
That's a
I
fact.
did. I seen her on there. She tried to join my live, so I was like, oh, Stacy wants to join. So I was like, yeah. So I called her in, and we just talked, you know. We just all just said. She was on TikTok. We,
How-
you know, just did it.
How romantic.
Romantic. Why is that romantic?
Baby, mire. Esa
All right, guys. It's about time. I'm excited for this. Okay, that's fine. Put time.
Pero este es tuyo.
Time.
Mira,
Okay.
abre.
Okay. Do we need, can we write on this back of this? Do you guys got a pen? Danielle, you got a pen?
Ready?
Okay, listo. Ay.
No.
Hold on. All right, guys. Let's welcome Graceland.
Es no uno, es like cinco.
Hi.
Más.
Mira. Todos estos. A ver.
Tú no vas a hacer esto.
Tú no me ves que yo te dije que pero tú no. Me diré casa.
You got your own road.
So here's about.
I think it expanded.
Okay.
Oh, I think we got it figured out now.
Wasn't an easier way to change that belt.
She's like, do I need to move?
She keeps trying to. Like, come on, Mom.
Test.
All right, we good? Thank you.
All right, I'll go ahead and get it over with so we can get the next person up here.
Give her some hearts, guys.
My sweetheart's piano is baffled, and mine is infested with bugs. The music we make is unnatural, but it sounds just like falling in love. This butch, this butch, this butch, this butch, she makes me go weak in the knees. But I can't let her see me swoon, or else she will think I am weak. Tomorrow I'll dig through the garbage and we'll fish out all kinds of neat trash. And when we go back to my apartment, she'll probably kick my fucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
This butch, this butch, this butch, this butch, she makes me go weak in the knees. But I can't let her see me swoon, or else she will think I am weak. I'll sing her songs in my garage and make her fall in love with me. But once we're done, the sun is gone. We both just laugh so nervously. I talk real slow and speak real low, hoping she'll lean into me. But we just let what was that? We can't take ourselves seriously. This butch, this butch, this butch, this butch, she makes me go weak in the knees. But I can't let her see me swoon, or else she will think I am sweet. lot of equipment for one little song, right?
It's okay.
One more.
Bring it home, she said. Bring it home.
Watching TV tired, laying on the bed. The milk is just expired, all the leaves are dead. I'm not quiet, you've been quiet, just receiving what you've said. Reeling, feeling filled by everything you've fed. I see you as you see yourself through all the books you read. Overwhelmed with guilt and realizing the disease. You give me chills, I've had it with the drills. I'm nothing, you are nothing, we are nothing with the pills. I'm empty till she fills, alive until she kills. In a vampire empire I can fall in, fall in. I see they're rejecting all your earthly power, protecting you, dissecting to you, emptied every hour. We jump into the pond and we under the shower. You lay upon my pillow and you open like a flower. I wanted to see you naked, wanted to hear you scream, wanted to kiss your skin and your everything. I wanted to be your woman, I wanted to be your man, I wanted to be the one that you could understand. You give me chills, I've had it with the drills. I'm nothing, you are nothing, we are nothing with the pills. I'm empty till she fills, alive until she kills. In a vampire empire I can fall in, fall in, fall in, fall in. I walked into your dagger for the last time in a row. It's like trying to start a fire with matches in the snow, where you can't seem to hold me, can't seem to let me go. So I can't find surrender, and I can't keep control. You turn me inside out, and then you want me outside in. You spin me all around, and then you ask me not to spin. You say you wanna be alone, and you want children. You wanna be with me, you wanna be with him. You give me chills, I've had it with the drills. I'm nothing, you are nothing, we are nothing with the pills. I'm empty till she fills, alive until she kills. In a vampire empire I can fall in, fall in, fall in, fall I'm
Go,
excited
girl.
to see who's next.
One through five.
Good song.
Do you want us to leave that up?
Tanya, do you need it?
I don't think so.
Okay, Tanya.
I hope not. She said, I hope not.
All right.
Give her another round of applause, guys. Come on. Woo! Stop focusing on me, dude. What are you doing? All right. Tanya. All right. We got Tanya. What are you doing, Tanya? Oh. Yeah, let's let her use this. Come on, Tanya.
Words are
There
power.
you go, girl.
Okay, it's called Broken Trust. It says, in the shadows cast by lies and deceit, once strong, now lies at your feet. A fragile shattered, cracked, promises broken, trust fortress attacked. Words were whispered, so sweet and true, but they were nothing but empty and untrue. The wounds of betrayal, deep and sore, In the ruins of trust, we search for more. But from these pieces, we can rebuild with honesty, patience, and love to instill. Though trust may break, it can mend anew, a stronger foundation tried and true. So let us learn from this painful gust, value and fragility of trust. In time we may heal, rise above, and restore the faith and the power of love.
Hello, D. Hey. Oh, I told you.
You want help? All right, up next we have Becky. Becky? You gonna go out there? Becky?
Come on, you got this.
Alright, it's just a little something that I wrote. So, life has not been easy for me, but today I can truly say I'm living with gratitude. I'm 4 years clean. I walked through storms that could have broken me, but instead they shaped me. Recovery hasn't just given me back my life, it's given me back my family, my peace, and my faith. I still face struggles, financial pressures, moments of exhaustion, and the weight of everyday responsibilities. But I push forward because I know I'm not walking alone. God has brought me through pain, loss, and battles I thought I'd never survive. He reminds me daily to be thankful for what I have, even when I'm still working toward where I want to be. I've been blessed with an amazing support system and a family who loves me. I've rebuilt trust and relationships that I thought were gone forever. I've learned that recovery isn't just about staying clean, it's about learning to love yourself, stay in your truth, and keep hope alive, and even when life feels heavy. I'm proud of who I am today. I'm not perfect, but I am proof that change is possible. No matter what comes my way, I'll keep moving forward because God's not done with writing my story yet.
Woo! All right. Okay. Anybody else? Was there anybody else? I have some girls, but anybody else? Yes! Go Lynn! All right, let's what's the song we need?
I'll find it for you.
Go find it. She's gonna enter this song. It's gonna be Kirsten and Chloe. Richard.
Am I looking up something?
A song.
Okay.
Or is it a video?
It's a song.
It's a song.
In the video. It's from our stage.
What's it called?
The Sid Dance.
The
The
Sid
Sid
Dance?
Dance, yeah.
I think so.
You got this, girl. You guys got this. Come on. Is it playing?
Yeah, but I don't hear it on here.
Hold on. We hold this real quick. Hold on.
You guys are doing great. Oh, are you dancing? I got get out of the way. I'm out. It's cold. Can I have my hoodie? See, there's
The movie I made.
Chloe.
Doing the sick dance.
Doing a sick dance.
Now I want to
It's
do
a
it.
dance. What's wrong with being sick?
Oh, she say sick dance. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
All right.
Oh, sick, cool.
Are you girls ready? Are you girls ready? Oh, shoot. Here. Her.
Stalker.
All right, girls. This is your
1,
2, 3, go.
We're about to do this new dance, the continental drift. Get up on your feet, it's easy to do, just follow me. Move it out, take it back, into the shade. Step left, then drift. Step right, and then drift. Crisscross, into the man-made. Crisscross, into the man-made. Now jump, wiggle your rump, and walk it out like granny. To the front, into the shade. Take it back, into the shade. Step left, then drift. Step right, and then drift. Crisscross, man-made. Crisscross, into the man-made. Now jump, shake your rump, and walk it out like granny. Wiggle your rump and walk it out like granny. Move it out. Go into the shade. White mammals everywhere. You got warm blood and world hair. If you're feeling this new groove, then we wanna see your moves. It's a continental drift, and we do it just like this. Everybody to the front. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Step left, then drift. Step right. That's it. Crisscross. Crisscross. Here we go. Now jump, wiggle your rump and walk it out like granny. To the front. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Step left, then drift. Step right. That's it. Crisscross. Into the man-made. Crisscross. Here we go. Now jump, wiggle your rump and walk it out like granny. Move it out. Step left. Get on your feet, you and people. Stop holding up the wall. Crisscross. You got it. You got it. Now jump, wiggle your rump and walk it out like granny. Move it out. Come on. Hey, white mammals everywhere. Warm blood. If you're feeling this new groove, then we wanna see your move. It's a continental drift, and we do it just like this. Everybody jump. Everybody jump. Everybody jump.
I think they're doing great.
Everybody jump.
Okay, give it up for Chloe and Kirsten! Good job. All right, we're gonna play just a little bit of music, and we're gonna convene with the judges, and then we're gonna come back and let you guys know who won first, second, and third. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, there's a white spot in it now.
Play music.
Yes, play music.
You did so good.
We're gonna play some music, and then we're gonna talk real quick.
Windows system today and replace it for just $83 a month.
So we got going on here. No, he's playing music. Huh?
I should make sure the mic is off.
Thanks everybody for watching my lives. I'll share the live with you guys. That other live I'll share with you guys. They banned me for 5 minutes because she got in there and was like, so kids first, they second. Okay. Okay, so since I didn't do a raffle, I'm gonna go ahead and just give the baskets that we didn't. I forgot the tickets. I forgot the Big Mac thing. Yeah, and I forgot to. some pizza gift cards.
Are those kids' siblings? Do they live in the same house? Oh,
That's what I was thinking. So we'll give them the first place medal and that, and or we can give them the pizza, Grace the $25 gift card, and then give the girls one of the gift bags gets to share. How you guys want to do it? Oh, one's candy. How you guys think we should do it? How you think we should do it?
I think that's fine. We might go like third, last.
Okay.
You want to give the kids?
Can't be your own.